It's been brought to my attention that I may have been neglecting a certain half of the United States. So, I'm gonna make things right. All right, I just landed in Chicago. I took an overnight flight to get here. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Excited to be here. The only thing I really know about Chicago is what I learned from watching Wayne's World. So yeah, not much. I'm not staying in Chicago. I'm actually heading north to a place called Waukegan, I think it is. I'm gonna have to Google how to say it before I get there.
Waukegan.
There's some prefabs being built up there that I want to check out. I've been following them online for a while now. Time to see it in person. Today I'm at PrefabPads, and this is the Milla Long. It's a 456 square foot prefab home that has a cottage look and feel. If you haven't heard of PrefabPads, they're the US builder of My Cabin, and they've got multiple builds going on in the factory right now that we're able to check out. So let's have a look around. This is my first time inside the Milla Long. Actually, it's my first time inside anything from PrefabPads. And one of the things that I noticed right away is how it's got that cottage feel. So check this out. They've got wood on the walls. They've got wood on the floors. They've got the vaulted ceiling, and it just gives that cottage vibe that a lot of people are looking for. But then they've combined it with some modern details. Look at this kitchen. So you've got the electric cooktop, you've got the oven down there, and these flat face cabinets do give it more of a modern look, and I think the contrast works really well. I'm gonna walk around the kitchen and show people what's where, because I feel like people like to see cabinets get opened and know where the fridge is and all that kind of important stuff. So over here we've got the fridge, and they've got the matching cabinet door over top of that. Below is the freezer. Beside the fridge, before we get to the sink, is the dishwasher. Got a nice deep sink here with a black faucet. I think that looks really sharp. And over here, we've got the electric cooktop, 3 burners, and an oven down below. Now for storage, this is where I would put my plates right there. You got storage above the sink. Probably put my drinking glasses there. We've got place for a garbage under the sink. Another one there. That's got 2 shelves in it. So we've got storage there. I'll have to get a shot of that from this side. And then another one over here. So in a small space, again, 456 square feet, they've got what I would consider plenty of cabinetry for the space. You're not gonna run short in this one. The front half of the home is the living room, then kitchen, and then heading towards the back, the first door on the left is the bathroom. I'll get into that in just a second. And then above, right here, is access to the loft. So this was 64 square feet, enough room for a bed or storage, whatever you prefer. Now I've been told if you don't want the loft, that can be taken out, and then you would have the vault in the bathroom and could do a skylight in the bathroom as well, which might be nice depending on what your needs are, of course. It's up to you to decide. And then back here is the bedroom. This is the bedroom in the Milla Long, and if it were me, I would set it up with my bed right here. There's a place for a dresser over there. You could add a closet if you wanted, but this customer decided not to. Over here, this is not an exterior door. What this is a window that both tilts and opens. So if you go to there, you could open. I guess you could exit through here quite easily, but that's not exactly what it's designed for. So you can do that, and then it tilts as well. So every window throughout the entire home is the same as this. I thought that was kind of cool. You know, it's interesting. For a 456 square foot home, not one single space of it feels cramped at all. I'm not a small individual, and look at this. I've got more than enough room in here to do whatever I'm trying to do. This bathroom has a walk-in shower. It's got the toilet, obviously. It's got the floating sink, and then it's got a washer dryer over there, which is an upgrade. Doesn't come standard, but it is available. I got to thinking about it, and I don't know that I've actually lived in a home that had the washer dryer right in the bathroom, but the more I thought about it, the more it started to make sense to me, because say you live in a cold or even just a cool climate, or you get a cool day. Now you're in the shower, blah, 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 doing the shower thing. You turn it off. Before you got in, you put the stuff you're gonna put on into the dryer. You take one step out, by now you're toweled off, and then you open the dryer and get out your warm ginch, your warm socks, your warm sweats, and a warm hoodie. That's gonna be feeling quite well. Obviously, this home has not been staged. If it was, I would be sitting on the couch right about here. And the reason it's not staged is because it's not a show home. This has been sold. It's going out of here probably in the next couple weeks to a month. And I was just able to sneak in to get this video to show you what they're able to do with this company. If it were me and I was living in here, I would put the couch here, maybe a chair there, and then the TV would be over there. To me, the best part about this living room is all the windows. You got the big window here off the front. You got another one that looks to be the exact same size over there. And then you've got window in the door there, and another window in the door there. So if this is going somewhere that has any kind of view, you're going to be able to see it from multiple different angles while also having a solid wall, which makes furniture placement a little bit easier. I like the way this is set up. This is a look at the loft from in the loft. Again, this is 64 extra square feet, and if you think about it, I'm 6 feet tall by probably 2 feet wide in some spots, so I'm anywhere between 8 to 10 square feet, and there's plenty of room for a person my size up here. I don't actually know where I was going with that, but I felt compelled to do it, so that's what you get. Now, the choice for the loft is you either take it or you don't. And if you don't take it, the ceiling in the bathroom becomes higher. And if you do take it, you get this 64 square feet. Given the choice, I'm taking this loft all day long because you could put a bed up here for kids or adults, or you could just have this space for storage. You know, put your Christmas tree up here, or something else that you need a place to store. Again, you get the choice. Easy decision for me. I'm taking the loft 10 times out of 10. I like the space. It's cozy up here. The final thing I want to mention on the interior of the Milla Long is the ceiling height. Look at this. I think that's why it feels so spacious, is because it does have that high vaulted ceiling, and it doesn't feel cramped anywhere throughout the home, as I mentioned. I like it. I can't rightly finish this video without doing a proper walk around and through, so let's get after it. I've had my eye on PrefabPads for a couple years now, and they just recently added this new model to their lineup. With dimensions of 12 feet wide by 36 feet long, this is their largest model at 456 square feet. The Milla Long has a thermally modified wood exterior against a black metal roof and windows, giving it that Nordic look that it seems like a lot of people are looking for. It's a look that I'm quite fond of. Heading inside the home from the entrance on the end, you land in the living room and notice the windows on the side. The plan can be flipped to accommodate whatever side has the best view. The kitchen has a peninsula for added counter space and storage, which also gives a bit of separation from the living room. On the other side of the kitchen, it has upper and lower cabinets. It's got a sink with that black faucet, a dishwasher, and a fridge with the cabinet matched door. Heading down the hall, you get another look at the wood interior before arriving at the first door on the left into the bathroom. For 456 square feet, the bathroom is surprisingly large and is home to the toilet. Obviously, they've got a window, it's got a walk-in shower with a rainfall shower head, it's got a floating vanity, and in the corner there, they've got the stacking washer and dryer. Heading back out into the hall, you might notice that the electrical panel is wide open, but don't panic. It will be covered, but they're still putting the finishing touches on this home. Above the bathroom is where you'll find the 64 square foot loft that takes the total area to 520 square feet. The space can be used however the owner sees fit. Realistically, the most logical options are probably sleeping and storage, or both, but let your imagination run wild here. At the end of the day, you can really do whatever you want with it. The final room at the back of the home is the bedroom, which has space for a dresser. It has 2 windows, and it also has a skylight. You know, until you get all your furniture in there, it is kind of hard to tell how the room is going to feel, but it did seem like plenty of space. Heading back the other direction, it's up the hall by the kitchen into the living space, where you get another look at all the windows, which will absolutely fill this place with natural light. All in all, I like the layout. Let me know what you think. Sometimes I actually get comments that there are too many windows, so it'll be interesting to hear what people have to say. PrefabPads has the look and feel figured out with the Milla Long. It's 456 square feet with the 64 square foot loft, and it's got a base price of $149,500. As this one sits, I think they said it's around $155,000. The big takeaways for me on the inside were the combination of the cottage feel with more of a modern kitchen. I really like that a lot. And then on the outside, I like the look of the thermally modified wood. All in all, I'm a fan. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.